Hello everyone, I am Yugala and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be doing some fun looks. This is why my makeup is all like this. I decided to do like something like really dressy because I just thought it would be fun, and I haven't dressed up since I think my birthday last year. So I thought, why not, let's do something a little fun today. And I'm gonna try and do something quite cool. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to do a hair down look. I'm going to give you two ways that you can dress them up, in a English way and in a Indian way. And I have some really cute outfits planned, and then we're just going to see how it goes. And I'm a little bit excited. It took me like an hour to do my makeup. I'm not really sure how it goes or how it looks. I was trying to do like this white eyeliner thing, and I realised I don't have white eyeliner. Then I tried to do it with eyeshadow and I started getting little bits in my eye, so it's not exactly turned out how I thought it would. But you know, every little helps. And I will put the tutorial for the makeup tutorials I tried to refer to in my bio, in the bio below, because I am no makeup expert. One thing I did try though, I saw this thing on TikTok, and I'm going to try and link that video to like down below as well, and it's basically like a different way of layering your product, which I have found is really nice for my foundation. Is like you moisturize and then you moisturize and then you use a powder, and then you use a setting spray, and then you use a primer, and then you put your foundation on. And I think I've seen a couple of YouTube videos about it too, but I basically used the TikTok video to do my makeup today. I used my base anyway, and this is how it turned out. If you have not yet subscribed, you can subscribe now, and we will start. So for the first look I'm going to do, all you really need is your hair straightener. If you don't have a curler, you don't have to use curler. You can still use a hair straightener. I'll try and show you both, and then a curler. And you will need a comb, and you will need some dry shampoo, and some hairspray, and some bobby pins. So like obviously any type of bobby pin. So basically one of my friends sent me a picture of like, hey, do you know how to do this hairstyle? And that's what inspired this video. So they're going to be like some like a retro-y kind of look. That's what I was trying to go for with my makeup. You can decide if you want a middle parting or if you want a side parting. Okay, so I just use the tip of my nose, go down the middle of my head, and there we go. I have purposely, well, I did have my hair greasy, because sometimes I've realised, you know, that not everyone has time to always wash their hair the day before or the morning of them actually wanting to get ready for an event. So I just thought, why don't I just do like a greasy to styled version? It's not super greasy, it's basically, I've been working out for the past few days, and it's like a build up of that. So I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow, so I thought, why not just like load it with product today. So you can use, I use the Batiste for a day-to-day dry shampoo. This is the Floral blush. I usually like using the brown coloured one because I just find that it fades into my hair really well, and I just like the feeling of knowing that even if I didn't if I just by mistake left any dry shampoo in my hair, then I don't have to worry about it because it's the same colour as my hair. But this one does blend in very well if you just like give yourself a little head massage. And then I also have the Amika, it's the Amika Per Cup dry shampoo, and I'll be using that potentially when I'm back home. So what I'm going to start with is I'm just going to section my hair off. So basically you just want to capture up to the parting behind your ear, and you can do a straight parting. So you can just do like a straight line like that. So I'm just going to tie this back so I can concentrate on the front for now. I'm going to show you, so basically what I'm trying to do is I want to create a bit of volume here, and because my hair's a little bit greasy there, the dry shampoo helps to create a bit of volume because it's obviously drying up. It's drying up any grease that's at the root. But I just want an extra bit of puff, because when I was looking at retro looks from the 60s, or even just generally that sort of era, they always had a little bit of height here. So I just thought if I set this area in like a few curls and then do a bit of back combing, I can just create a bit more depth to my hair. Okay, so let's start. So I'm just going to use the tip to section off the top, and you can use like a clip or something just to clip the bottom back if you're worried about it getting in the way. So this is where I would just go in with my straightener and just do a curl. So wrap the hair around and grip the straightener tightly and just push it down. And it creates a curl in the hair, and then roll it up. And you just place it there basically, and just let it set, let the curl set. And you just do that all the way down on both sides. So I'm going to do the rest of it with a normal curler. You don't need to do the curl in any specific sort of way, it's just to get the curl to sit, because technically we don't want this bit curled anyway. It's just so I can add some more volume. If your hair's already thick and you have volume there already, then you can probably just skip this whole step. But my hair does not work like that right now. Okay, so for the back of your hair, just going to do a half up, half down. This side is cooled down, so I'm just going to start taking these out. That's another thing. If you clip in your curls like this, they'll last longer, because they've had time to cool down and set in. Oh, they're nice curls, aren't they? So yeah, I don't know if you can already see, like for example on this side, it's already created a little bit of height naturally from the curl. So we're just going to go in with a bit of, let's put a bit of dry shampoo actually. So just go into each layer, so just go dry shampoo. The reason why I'm using two different dry shampoos is because depending on sometimes the brand or the texture of the dry shampoo, like for example this one, when I spray it in it comes out quite clear, whereas the Batiste one comes out quite powdery. And right now, because I just want to use it for some back combing, the perfect one is the clear one. One tip I've learnt about back combing is it's not about just creating a pile up of hair, it's about making sure that when you do back comb, you're going to the root. So basically, let me just show you basically. So when I go spray at the root, then as I take the hair down, I'm pushing it to the root. So push to the root, push to the root, push to the root. And you'll see already, just from doing that, I've already got a bit of height in my hair. Look how much height there is on this side. Oh my lord. Okay. We want to take some of that height down. So you don't need to brush it out to a point where like you have no height in your hair. You want the height. Back combing this bit. And what you can do, you can start from the bottom half, just so you can build all the way up. So I'm going to do the same technique as the front. So another tip is, the reason why I say you have to do it to the root is because when the back comb of the hair is at the root, you're basically creating a base for your hair to sit on. So it doesn't matter if it's high, how high it is, you can always comb it down. But it just makes sure that throughout the day, whichever event you are at, your hair will stay in place and it will stay stable. So for the top layer, we just need to make sure that when we back comb this bit, because it's the bit that's going to be the bit that everyone sees, you want to make sure that when you are back combing, you're not letting the brush come through like this. You're letting it just sit on the other side, and then you're going to take the hair back, so like 1, 2, 3. Because then, if you let that comb come through here and go back, you basically create the nesty look at the front of your hair. I look like Medusa, or if I look like a zombie doing this right now, but I hope it makes sense. Oh, look at all that height, guys! Look at all that height! Look at all that height! I've never back combed my hair like this before. Okay, let's make sure everything is in place. Okay, so once we've back combed this bit, we can go in, just comb it down. What I want to do is, I want to keep up a bit of a classic look, so what I want to do is I want to grab some bobby pins. Just need maybe 2 aside. You can just use 1, I'm just using 2 because I feel like it's more secure. And then what we want to do is, instead of going underneath here, we just want to grab a little on the top layer of hair, and just on top of the ear, grab a piece of hair and just tuck it underneath. So we just create like a vintage style look. And another thing, we just want to make sure that we're not pulling it down tight, but we've got enough curvature and height in the hair. So I'm just going to go in with a bobby pin. So then we just do a crisscross, so it just stays in securely, and then we can do the same on this side, just above the ear, pick up some hair, and again, not tightly. So the part where you want your tightness is above the ear. We don't want the tightness over here, because that's where you want volume. So I'm going to just turn the straighteners on, and then we have a bit of curl and wave from the first set of things we did. So this is where I wanted to use the straightener, and this is where you can you can do like 2 separate retro looks. So I'm going to show one on one side and one on the other. On this side, one way you can make your hair look a bit retro-y is by curving the hair out. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of hair, go straight down, and then at the end just going to curve it out. So your hair goes like that. So I'm just going to do it all on this side. The good thing with starting with this one, if you want to try it out first, is that because it's mostly straight and you're just curving the outside, if you wanted to go in and change it, and change it to a curl for example, you have so much flexibility to do that. Okay, so this is one side where you basically help your hair flick up. And then again, I use the same technique as I do with the flicking out. I don't need to curl the whole of, don't need to put heat on the whole of the strand of hair, but I just, from like 2/3 of the way down, grab the hair, then tightly twist it around and you get this sort of curl. So then after you finish this side, you can see the curls. And then you can decide which type of retro style you'd like to go for. So we have the straight with a flick, or you have like the abundance of curls. So I have decided to go for the abundance of curls, so I'm just going to basically do what I've done on this side, and then I'm going to show you the outfits. Okay, so I've gone through and I have curled the rest of my hair, and this is the finished look. My bounce. So what we want to create with a look like this is, so we don't want it to be flat, we want it to have a little bit of height, and we want to be able to see the differentiation between these two bits. We don't want them to blend in. So the same on this side. And then we can go through the hair at the end, and by using the tip of this, we can lift the hair here and just bring more height to the hair for a bit more of a pumped up look. So we will see, I'm going to try on 2 different looks, and I'm just going to show you in a few simple steps how you can go from like a western look to an eastern look. A retro hairstyle with a eastern look and a western look. Then I've just decided that I'm going to turn this into a video series. So next week I will do the updo with a western look outfit and an Indian outfit. So make sure you are subscribed so you can look out for that. And please leave a like, you can share this video, and please let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you would like to see, and I will see you next time.